we are back here on the Gamespot stage. Ryan, taking over again. Thank you so much, Kevin, for giving me a slight break. But Batman was coming, and I'm a huge fan. How you doing? Sefton Hill, game director, working on Batman Arkham Asylum. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, really good. Really
Excellent.
Good.
And you waited down at the end of the couch. How you doing? Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, sir?
I'm Sefton Hill, House PR.
There you go.
What's up, everybody?
And we are taking a look at
Batman Arkham Asylum.
Excellent. I can't tell you, I'm a huge fan of Batman, obviously, and this game, I've seen, obviously, a lot of people have seen the trailers.
Yeah.
They've seen some of the stuff that you've released that actually details how you guys are doing some of the combat.
Yeah.
You guys got some new stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look and let you...
We're going to show you some of the stuff, some from the demo we got on the show floor today, which really introduces the start of the story mode. So you've got Zaz. This is just jumping you in right into the middle of the demo. Zaz has captured one of the guards, and this is kind of an introduction to the Invisible Predator gameplay. So you can see here Stan is switching on Batman's detective mode cowl. He can look around the environment and you can see the skeletons of the different characters in the environment. He can study those characters, see their heart rate, see their behaviour. So here you can see Zaz down there threatening the guard, and Batman's going to kind of move behind him and be able to take out Zaz without Zaz even knowing where he is. Because Zaz is kind of threatened to kill the guard if he sees Batman coming. Obviously, no one sees Batman coming. So there you go. He'll follow that up with a slightly painful blow there. And here we have an introduction as well. So basically, we've dropped you in kind of in the middle here. Joker's taken over the asylum with the help of Harley Quinn. So here's Harley Quinn's main introduction.
Something to show you. 1 second, B-Man.
So this is Warden Quincy Sharp, who's the warden of the asylum, and as you can see, Harley's taking over. She's wearing his badge. She stole his cane.
You ain't figured it out. Today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
You have one chance to surrender, Quinn.
Tempting, Bats, but no dice. Now the inmates are running the asylum. Well, technically, the Joker's goons shipped in from Blackgate, but you get the idea. Bye-bye for now.
So we kind of established this relationship between Batman, Harley, Joker, also Oracle, who is on the earpiece too now. So obviously Oracle's kind of giving you the information from outside the asylum. No one really ever tells Batman what to do. Batman always decides what to do in the game, but Oracle can give you that kind of things which are slightly outside of your sphere of influence. So the fact that Joker's kind of threatening to explode these bombs around the asylum, obviously Batman knows, it's just Joker messing. So Harley's tried to lock you deep inside intensive treatment, and the first part of the story is you trying to escape from this intensive treatment wing so you can get out and capture Batman. So she thinks she's got Batman trapped. You can see the lovely kind of facial animation on Batman as he pulls off the vents. Stan moves through. You'll see that the problems sort of start to escalate for Batman.
So I saw him, I've seen two, he gently slides it over because he's trying to be a little quiet, right?
Yeah. He always picks the right thing. Sometimes he kicks the gates right off. Sometimes, so this one he's going to slide open because there are guys around. So he always makes the smart decision. And you can see here, Joker's actually armed some of his thugs with guns. So Batman calibrates the cowl to identify the guys with guns here. They highlight in red. And Batman has to find another way around. This is one of the fascinating things about Batman, this lovely duality of him, that he's tremendously powerful, but he's just human. He's trained his body to physical perfection, but he doesn't have superpowers. If he gets shot, he will die. So that's what makes him such a fascinating game character.
It does, yeah, he is. Because that's the trouble with Superman, a lot of people say, is he's invulnerable. How do you.
I mean, you can relate to him, he's everything you kind of want to be, but he is still just a human. So there are things you need to be very careful of. So you can see here, there's a guard who's talking to Joker. Batman sneaks in, takes him out. And you can constantly see this relationship that Batman and Joker have. I mean, that really is the story of the whole game, this kind of... this relationship, Joker trying to press Batman's buttons all the way through the game and push him in every way that he can, and also manipulating the other villains in the asylum against Batman. You know, using basically Joker's just twisting and playing everyone in the asylum, really just for his own sick game. You know, he just loves it so much. So
now with some of the voices I've heard, Harley, Batman, Joker, it's them.
Absolutely.
It's the real people. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a privilege to work with Mark Hamill, work with Kevin Conroy, Arlene Sorkin on these characters. You know, they really bring them to life, give it that lovely sort of stamp of authenticity. You know, brilliant. You know, and to be honest, even when we recorded the first set of lines for Joker, we went right back in and recorded more lines, you know, because it was so great and added so much kind of colour to the game. So here you can see this situation, as I sort of explained before. You know, Batman is just human, so you've got to kind of scope out the environment and decide who to pick off. So Stan's had a look around here. This is one of Batman's signature takedowns, the inverted takedown. He can hang under the gargoyles, swoop down and pick the people up. See that? And just leave him hanging. And you can hear Joker. He enjoys as much playing with his thugs. He kind of pushing their buttons as well and winding them up. So he kind of commentates a lot on the action that you do. So you can see here that they find the body. As Batman, of course, you can always cut your rope. Surprise the guys below. They're going to look up and see what was over here. Stan's going to move on in case they see him. The great thing about the Predator aspect of the game is that it's totally dynamic, so it plays different every time you play. So Stan's moving around here. You know, even when we come and demo it, it makes demoing it quite fun because we really don't know where they're going to go. They're going to go where they think you've gone. They pick the best places to look. So you see they've sort of split up here. They're feeling quite confident. As they find the other bodies around of people you've knocked out, you see this guy's going to do a corner lean, look round, see if he can find you. As they start finding the bodies around, they're going to get more and more terrified and start acting more and more erratically. So you've really got this kind of almost mini sandbox gameplay. You know, it changes all the time as you play. So you kind of got a bit of risk-reward. It also, you can see the condition they're at. Just going to see this guy, see which way he goes up here. See if he comes your way. Maybe he won't. See, he doesn't. We just don't know. You can drop down now, though, move up behind him, do the silent takedown. Exactly. And you're always in control. That's a big thing for us. You know, as Batman, you're in control of the situation. It's aggressive stealth, we call it. You can see now the other guys don't know what's going on. Later on in the game, as the game develops, actually Joker starts fitting these guys with these collars to detect if Batman's knocking them out, so he can direct around the other thugs to take them out. So it gets harder and harder as Joker kind of gets wise to your tactics. And he actually adds more and more to make things more and more difficult for you.
The thing that I find especially intriguing is there's all kinds of, like, you got those gargoyles up there that he's using to move around the room. Yeah. There are other rooms I think I've seen in some of the trailers and stuff. You have what looks to be like some kind of like trap door in the floor where he like is underneath there and like jacks people from underneath.
And this actually, which you can do. I mean, there's 25 different takedowns you can do when you play through the game. There's loads of different choices that you've got. So you can do the glide kick here that you used before. We sort of taught you. So you pull that out, flip to a ground takedown. And if he moves into the main office, there's places you can go there. The noise that he made is going to attract the other thug.
Is it challenging to make a game that it has such a universally recognized character such as Batman, and make it accessible to people enough that they can, because everybody in the world, at least you hope, right? Everybody in the world want to play this game, Batman, right? Make it accessible, but still super challenging for the hardcore gamers.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is a challenge, but I mean, it's something that we really wanted to do. So a lot of the mechanics in there you can really overachieve when playing. So as Batman, it's really important that you feel strong and powerful when you play. But one thing that we thought was really important is that you can overachieve, you can do more, so great players, they can learn to do 120 hit combos and special moves, so good players will feel like Batman and you can overachieve and do even better, so that was a big thing. So if you want, we can show you a little bit of the combat as well. We can show you.
Yeah, please.
We'll give you Stan's going to take on one of the harder combat rooms in the game.
Who is this guy?
Yeah. I can't tell you who that is because that gives away a bit of the story, but